Someone noticed the way you wear clothes, and what they are saying will shock you. My beloved child, come closer and listen to the whisper that is moving gently through your heart right now. You thought no one noticed you. You believed you were walking quietly through the world, unseen, unheard, and unnoticed. You believed your simple clothes, your ordinary steps, your silent presence were invisible to everyone around you. But I tell you today, someone has been watching you more closely than you realize. Not with judgment the way you fear, not with mockery the way your anxious mind sometimes imagines, but with deep curiosity. They notice the way you choose your clothes. They notice the care in your simplicity. They notice that you do not dress to impress, yet there is a quiet dignity in everything you wear. They notice that even when your clothes are not new, you carry them with grace. And what they are saying about you is not what your fears have been telling you. You see, my beloved child, you have been fighting a silent battle inside. You have looked at others and wondered if you are enough. You have compared your outer appearance with people who shine in loud colors and expensive fabrics. You have questioned your worth because you thought your simplicity made you small. But the one who noticed you did not see smallness. They saw authenticity. They saw peace. They saw someone who is not trying to become the world, but someone who is trying to remain true to their soul. They said, there is something different about this person. They could not explain it fully, but they felt it. They said your presence feels calm in a noisy world. They said your clothing reflects a heart that is not chasing attention. They said you carry yourself with a quiet strength that many people have lost while trying to become what others expect them to be. My beloved child, do you understand what this means? While you were busy doubting yourself, someone was learning from you. While you were questioning your value, someone was inspired by your simplicity. While you thought your quietness made you invisible, someone saw your light more clearly than the loudest voices around them. You have been thinking that people are judging you. Yes, some do, because not everyone understands a soul that walks differently. But the one who truly saw you did not judge. They observed. They reflected. And they spoke words about you that would surprise you if you could hear them. They said you look peaceful. They said you look grounded. They said your way of dressing shows that you are not controlled by trends but guided by something deeper. They said that in a world where people are trying to prove themselves, you are simply being yourself, and that is rare. My beloved child, this message is not about clothes. It is about the energy you carry. Your outer appearance is only a reflection of your inner state. You have been healing quietly. You have been learning to accept yourself slowly. You have been walking away from the need to impress others. And even though you feel incomplete, you are transforming. Someone noticed that transformation before you did. They noticed that you no longer seek validation the way you once did. They noticed that you choose comfort over attention. They noticed that you are not trying to compete. And they said that this kind of confidence is not loud but powerful. You have been asking me in your silent prayers, am I enough? And I have been answering you in many ways, but today I am answering you through this realization: you are enough in ways you cannot yet see. The world measures worth by appearance, but I measure worth by authenticity. And you, my beloved child, are becoming authentic. Do not let your mind twist this message into fear. Do not think someone is watching you to harm you or to criticize you. This is not a warning of danger. This is a revelation of awareness. It is a reminder that your presence matters more than you think. You are not invisible. Even in your simplest clothes, you are seen. Even in your quietest moments, you are felt. Even when you believe you are just passing through the day unnoticed, your energy is touching people. The one who spoke about you did not laugh. They did not mock. They did not criticize. They spoke with respect. They said they wish they had your confidence to be simple. They said they feel tired of trying to impress others. They said your way of being reminded them that peace is more attractive than perfection. My beloved child, this is why I have been guiding you to let go of comparison. You were never meant to become like everyone else. You were meant to become yourself. And now your true self is beginning to show, not through loud words, but through quiet presence. You have been worried that your simplicity makes you less. But it is your strength. It protects you from the exhaustion that comes from trying to be someone you are not. It keeps your heart closer to truth. It keeps your mind lighter. And yes, there will always be people who do not understand you. There will always be people who measure worth by brands and appearance. But those people are not your mirror. They are only passing shadows. The ones who truly see you are the ones who feel your calmness, your sincerity, and your gentle confidence. The person who noticed you is not important because of who they are. They are important because they represent a truth. Your authenticity is visible. Your growth is visible. Your quiet strength is visible. You have been changing, my beloved child. Slowly, gently, without even realizing it. You are no longer seeking to be accepted by everyone. You are learning to accept yourself. And that is why your energy has changed. Your clothes did not change first. Your heart did. And now your outer world is reflecting your inner peace. Do not go back to doubting yourself after hearing this. Do not return to the old habit of comparing your appearance with others. Instead, walk with the understanding that you are already enough. Wear what makes you feel comfortable. Choose what reflects your truth. Let your simplicity become your signature. Because the real beauty that people notice is not in fabric or fashion. It is in the way you carry your soul. My beloved child, more people are observing you than you realize, not because you are trying to be seen, but because your calmness stands out in a restless world. You are becoming a silent example for others who are tired of pretending. And this is only the beginning. There is a deeper reason why this realization is coming to you now. I am preparing you to step into a new level of self-acceptance. I am helping you release the last pieces of self-doubt that have been holding you back. You are learning that your value does not come from how others see you, but from how you see yourself. The person who noticed you was only a mirror, showing you what you could not see on your own. Soon, my beloved child, you will notice something else. You will begin to feel more comfortable in your own presence. You will stop adjusting yourself for the approval of others. You will stop questioning whether you belong. And when that happens, your confidence will grow naturally, not loudly, but steadily. You will walk into rooms without fear. You will speak without overthinking. You will exist without apology. And people will notice. Not because of what you wear, but because of the peace you carry. So today, release the fear that someone is judging you. Replace it with the understanding that someone respected you. Replace it with the awareness that your authenticity has power. You are not behind in life. You are not less than anyone. You are simply walking a path that is quieter and deeper. And I am with you in every step. Keep choosing simplicity. Keep choosing truth. Keep choosing comfort over comparison. Because what you are becoming is far more beautiful than what the world tries to sell. And very soon, my beloved child, you will see yourself the way others have begun to see you, not as someone ordinary, but as someone real, grounded, and quietly strong. My beloved child, let us go deeper into this moment, because what you have just begun to understand is only the surface of a much greater transformation. You are standing at the edge of a realization that will change the way you see yourself forever. For so long you believed that your worth was something that had to be proven, something that had to be displayed through appearance, through perfection, through the approval of others. But now you are slowly awakening to a different truth. The person who noticed you did not see what you thought they would see. They did not see flaws. They did not count what you were wearing. They did not measure you by labels or trends. They felt something. They felt a calmness that is rare. They felt a presence that does not demand attention but naturally draws it. Do you understand, my beloved child? You have been trying to hide, but your soul has been shining quietly. There is a kind of strength that does not speak loudly. There is a kind of confidence that does not need to prove itself. And you are beginning to carry that strength without even realizing it. This is why your simplicity is being noticed. Not because of the clothes themselves, but because of the energy behind them. You are no longer dressing to become someone else. You are dressing as someone who is learning to accept themselves. And this acceptance creates a light that others can feel. You have spent so many nights thinking about what others think of you. You have replayed moments in your mind, wondering if someone judged you, wondering if someone compared you, wondering if you were enough. But now I want you to see how different the truth is from your fears. The truth is that while you were worrying, someone was admiring your authenticity. While you were doubting, someone was learning from your quiet confidence. While you were questioning your value, someone saw your peace and wished they had it. This is how transformation works, my beloved child. It begins inside you, but others begin to notice it before you do. You have been healing in silence. You have been letting go of the need to impress. You have been stepping away from the noise of comparison. And because of this, your presence has changed. You are becoming lighter. You are becoming more real. You are becoming more aligned with who you truly are. This is why your simplicity feels powerful now. Before, you thought simplicity was a sign that you lacked something. Now you are beginning to understand that simplicity is freedom. It frees you from the pressure to perform. It frees you from the exhaustion of pretending. It frees you from the endless cycle of comparison. And when you are free, my beloved child, you begin to shine in a way that cannot be copied. The world is full of people trying to be noticed. But the ones who are truly noticed are the ones who are not trying. They are simply being. And that is what you are learning. The person who spoke about you said something else. They said that when you walk, you do not look restless. They said you look thoughtful. They said you look like someone who carries a story, someone who has felt deeply, someone who understands life in a way that cannot be learned from outside. You see, my beloved child, your journey has shaped you. Every challenge, every tear, every moment of feeling unseen has carved depth into your soul. And now that depth is visible in your presence. You do not need to decorate yourself to be valuable. Your value is already there. There is something else you must understand. This message is not only about how others see you. It is about how you are being prepared for what is coming next. You are being guided into a season where your authenticity will open doors for you. Not because you are trying to impress, but because people trust what is real. People feel safe around what is genuine. And your simplicity is becoming a signal of trust. Soon, you will find that people come to you for comfort. They will share their thoughts with you. They will feel that you understand them. And you will realize that your quiet nature is not a weakness. It is a gift. You were never meant to compete with the loudest voices. You were meant to be a calm space in a noisy world. This is why I have been teaching you to accept yourself. This is why I have been slowly removing your need for approval. Because where you are going, you cannot carry the weight of comparison. You must walk as yourself. There will still be moments when your old thoughts return. There will still be days when you look at others and feel less. But when that happens, remember this moment. Remember that someone saw you and spoke about you with respect. Remember that your authenticity is visible. Remember that your peace is powerful. Do not change yourself to match the expectations of others. Do not start chasing trends just to feel accepted. Stay true to what feels comfortable, what feels real, what feels like you. Because the more you remain authentic, the stronger your presence will become. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not less. You are simply growing in a different direction than most people. And that direction is leading you toward inner stability. My beloved child, there is a beautiful irony in your journey. The more you stop trying to be noticed, the more noticeable you become. The more you stop trying to impress, the more people respect you. The more you accept yourself, the more others feel your confidence. This is the quiet power of authenticity. And this is why this message came to you today. Not to make you self-conscious, but to make you self-aware. Not to make you worried, but to make you confident. You are seen. Not in the way your fears imagine, but in the way your soul deserves. Let this understanding settle inside you. Let it replace the old voice that told you that you are not enough. Let it heal the part of you that felt invisible. You are not invisible. You are becoming. And the world is beginning to notice the truth of who you are. Walk forward with that awareness. Choose your clothes without fear. Choose your path without comparison. Choose your life without apology. Because what you carry inside you is far more powerful than anything you could wear outside. And I am guiding you, step by step, into a life where you no longer question your worth, where you no longer seek validation, where you no longer feel the need to prove yourself. A life where you simply exist as yourself, and that is enough. And soon, my beloved child, you will not need anyone to tell you that you are seen, because you will see yourself clearly for the first time. My beloved child, now you are standing at a sacred point in your journey where the old version of you is slowly fading and the true version of you is gently rising. This is not something loud. It is not something dramatic. It is a quiet unfolding, like the soft light of morning that arrives without asking for attention, yet changes everything it touches. You have spent so much of your life trying to understand how others see you, but now I am guiding you to understand how you see yourself. Because the moment you truly see your own worth, the opinions of others will lose their power over your heart. The person who noticed you was only the beginning. There are more people who feel your presence, even if they never say it. They feel a sense of calm when you are near. They feel that you are real in a world where many people are pretending. They feel that you are safe to be around because you are not trying to compete. Do you see how powerful that is, my beloved child? You thought power was in being admired loudly. But real power is in being trusted quietly. You thought value was in being seen by many. But real value is in being understood deeply by a few. And you are becoming someone who is understood, even without speaking much. Your simplicity is no longer something you should question. It is something you should honor. It reflects a heart that is not controlled by the noise of the world. It reflects a mind that is learning to rest. It reflects a soul that is becoming stable. There was a time when you looked at yourself and only saw what was missing. You saw what you did not have. You saw what you thought you should be. But now you are being invited to see what is already present within you. You have kindness that cannot be bought. You have depth that cannot be copied. You have calmness that cannot be faked. And these qualities are more beautiful than anything external. My beloved child, the reason you are hearing this message in this moment is because you are ready to release the last layer of self-doubt that has been following you. You are ready to stop shrinking yourself. You are ready to stop apologizing for being simple. You are ready to stop believing that you need to change to be accepted. You do not need to become more. You need to become more of yourself. There is something else you must understand. The way you present yourself to the world is a reflection of how safe you feel inside. And your simplicity shows that you are beginning to feel safe within your own being. You are no longer trying to hide behind appearances. You are no longer trying to protect yourself with perfection. You are allowing yourself to be real. This is healing. And healing always changes the way you move, the way you speak, the way you exist. Soon you will notice that you are no longer overthinking every small detail about yourself. You will no longer replay conversations in your mind. You will no longer assume that others are judging you. Instead, you will move through life with a quiet confidence that comes from self-acceptance. You will begin to enjoy your own presence. You will begin to feel comfortable in your own skin. You will begin to wear what you like without asking whether it is enough. And when that happens, my beloved child, your energy will become even more powerful. People will not only notice your simplicity. They will feel your strength. They will see that you are not easily shaken by opinions. They will recognize that you are grounded. This is the transformation I have been guiding you toward. Not a transformation of appearance, but a transformation of identity. You are not who you used to be. You are no longer the person who constantly seeks approval. You are no longer the person who measures their worth through comparison. You are becoming someone who knows their value from within. And once this realization becomes stable inside you, you will attract people and opportunities that respect your authenticity. You will no longer feel the need to fit into spaces that do not honor your true nature. You will naturally move toward environments where you are appreciated for who you are. This is alignment. My beloved child, there will come a day very soon when you will look back at your past self, the one who doubted, the one who felt invisible, the one who worried about being judged, and you will feel compassion. You will not criticize that version of yourself. You will thank them for surviving. You will thank them for searching. You will thank them for not giving up. Because without that journey, you would not have discovered your true strength. And most importantly, you are finally beginning to see yourself. This is the greatest gift. So from this moment forward, walk differently. Not in a way that seeks attention, but in a way that carries awareness. Walk knowing that you are enough. Speak knowing that your voice matters. Dress knowing that your comfort is more important than anyone's expectations. Live knowing that you are already worthy. My beloved child, release the fear of being judged. Release the habit of comparing. Release the belief that you must prove yourself. You do not need to prove what is already true. You are valuable. You are seen. You are real. And the more you accept this, the more peaceful your life will become. I am proud of the way you are growing. I am proud of the way you are healing. I am proud of the way you are learning to stand in your own truth. Continue walking this path of authenticity. Continue choosing simplicity. Continue trusting your inner voice. Because the world does not need another copy. The world needs someone who is real. And you, my beloved child, are becoming that reality. My beloved child, now feel how different your heart is from the moment when this message first began. At the beginning you were searching for an answer outside yourself. You were wondering what others were saying, what they were thinking, how they were judging. But now your attention is gently returning to where it always belonged, within you. This is the true purpose of everything you have heard. Not to make you dependent on the opinions of others, even if those opinions are positive, but to help you see your own reflection clearly. Because there is something I want you to understand very deeply, even if no one had noticed you, your value would still be the same. Even if no one had spoken about you, your authenticity would still shine. The recognition you received was only a doorway to help you see what was already there. You are learning to stand in your own presence without needing confirmation. And this, my beloved child, is freedom. There was a time when you adjusted yourself constantly. You changed the way you spoke, the way you walked, the way you dressed, just to avoid being judged. You tried to predict what others would think. You tried to protect yourself from rejection. But in doing so, you slowly moved away from your natural self. Now you are returning. You are returning to the version of you that does not need to perform. You are returning to the version of you that feels comfortable being simple. You are returning to the version of you that does not apologize for existing. This return is sacred. You may not see it as a big transformation because it is happening quietly, but it is one of the most powerful shifts a person can experience. To move from self-doubt to self-acceptance, from comparison to contentment, from fear to inner stability. This is real growth. And you have done this step by step, even on the days when you felt you were not moving at all. My beloved child, there will still be moments when your mind tries to pull you back into old patterns. It will show you images of others and ask you to compare. It will whisper that you need more to be enough. When that happens, do not fight your mind with anger. Simply remind yourself of the truth you have learned. You do not need more to be worthy. You do not need to change your essence to be accepted. You do not need to become louder to be seen. Your quiet strength is your power. Your authenticity is your beauty. Your calm presence is your influence. The world is slowly teaching you that what is real will always stand out, even if it is simple. Trends fade. Appearances change. But authenticity remains. And that is what people feel when they notice you. Not your clothes, not your style, not your outer image, they feel your realness. This is why you must continue to choose what feels true to you. Wear what brings you comfort. Walk in a way that feels natural. Speak in a way that reflects your heart. Do not shape yourself to fit into expectations that were never meant for you. Because every time you choose authenticity, you strengthen your connection with your true self. And the stronger that connection becomes, the less power the outside world will have over your emotions. You will begin to notice something beautiful. Situations that once made you anxious will no longer disturb you. Opinions that once hurt you will no longer stay in your mind. You will move through life with a quiet confidence that does not need to be displayed. This is inner peace. And inner peace is far more valuable than outer approval. My beloved child, the journey you are on is not about becoming perfect. It is about becoming real. It is about removing the layers that were never truly you. It is about standing in your natural state without fear. You are not here to impress the world. You are here to experience life as your authentic self. And when you live this way, you give others permission to do the same. Without speaking, you become an example. Without trying, you inspire. Without forcing, you influence. This is the quiet impact you are meant to have. There will come a moment soon when you will stop thinking about how you look through the eyes of others. You will simply exist. You will wake up, choose your clothes without overthinking, step into your day without self-judgment, and move through your life with ease. That day will feel ordinary, but it will actually be extraordinary, because it will be the day you are free from the need to be approved. And when that day comes, you will realize that the question was never, "What are they saying about me?" The real question was, "What do I believe about myself?" Now you are changing that belief. You are no longer telling yourself that you are not enough. You are no longer telling yourself that you must try harder to be accepted. You are telling yourself the truth, that you are already worthy. My beloved child, hold on to this truth gently. Do not force it. Let it grow naturally inside you. Each day, take one small step in self-acceptance. Each day, choose one moment where you do not compare yourself to anyone. Each day, remind yourself that your value does not depend on appearance. Slowly, this will become your natural way of being. And when you fully accept yourself, you will notice something beautiful. The world will also begin to reflect that acceptance back to you. Not because you changed your outer self, but because you changed your inner belief. This is the power you have always carried. So walk forward now without fear. Walk forward without the need to prove. Walk forward without the weight of comparison. Be simple. Be real. Be yourself. Because that is more than enough. And I am with you, in every step you take, guiding you gently toward a life where you no longer question your worth, where you no longer seek validation, where you finally see yourself the way you were always meant to be seen, whole, valuable, and deeply loved. My beloved child, you are not becoming someone new. You are remembering who you have always been. My beloved child, remain in this stillness with me a little longer, because there is one final layer of truth that your heart is ready to receive. You have learned that you are seen. You have learned that your simplicity is not a weakness. You have learned that your authenticity carries a quiet power. But now you must understand something even deeper. You are not only seen by others, you are seen by your own soul. For a long time you were looking outward for a reflection of your worth. You wanted someone to confirm that you matter. You wanted proof that you are enough. And when you did not receive it, you felt invisible. But now the direction of your vision is changing. You are beginning to look inward, and there you will find the only confirmation that truly lasts. Because when you see yourself with acceptance, no outside opinion can shake you. You are learning to stand in your own presence without needing to shrink. You are learning to move through the world without asking for permission to exist. You are learning to allow yourself to be simple, to be calm, to be real. This is not a small change, my beloved child. This is the foundation of inner freedom. There was a time when you believed that being noticed was the goal. Now you are beginning to understand that being at peace with yourself is the true goal. And when you are at peace with yourself, being noticed or not noticed will no longer control your emotions. You will dress because you like what you wear, not because you are afraid of judgment. You will walk into spaces because you belong there, not because you need approval. You will speak because your voice is real, not because you are trying to impress. This is the life that is opening for you. The message about someone noticing you was only the beginning, a gentle way to wake you up. But the real transformation is happening inside you. You are releasing the habit of measuring yourself through the eyes of others. You are stepping into a state where your own acceptance is enough. And once this becomes your natural state, something beautiful will happen. You will begin to attract people who appreciate you without you trying. You will enter spaces where you feel comfortable being yourself. You will experience connections that are based on truth, not performance. Because authenticity always finds authenticity. You do not need to search for acceptance anymore. You only need to remain true to yourself, and the right people and opportunities will recognize you. My beloved child, there is a quiet confidence growing inside you now. It is not loud, and that is why it is strong. Loud confidence often depends on external validation. Quiet confidence comes from inner acceptance. You are becoming quietly confident. You will notice that you no longer overthink your appearance the way you used to. You will notice that you no longer compare yourself constantly. You will notice that you feel more comfortable in your own presence. This is your soul returning to balance. Do not rush this process. Let it unfold naturally. Each day, choose to be a little more accepting of yourself. Each day, release one small fear of judgment. Each day, remind yourself that you are enough exactly as you are. Over time, this will become effortless. You will wake up and simply be yourself. You will move through your day without carrying the weight of self-doubt. You will choose your clothes without questioning your worth. You will look in the mirror and feel neutral, then peaceful, then grateful. And one day, without even realizing it, you will feel fully at home within yourself. That is the moment of true transformation. My beloved child, understand this clearly. Your value has never been in your appearance. It has always been in your presence. Your calm energy, your thoughtful nature, your quiet strength, your sincerity, these are the qualities that make you who you are. These are the qualities that people feel when they are around you. These are the qualities that cannot be replaced by trends or appearances. And these are the qualities that will carry you forward into a life of deeper peace. You are not here to compete with anyone. You are not here to prove yourself. You are here to experience life as your authentic self. The more you accept this, the lighter you will feel. The more you accept this, the freer you will become. The more you accept this, the more your natural confidence will grow. And when your confidence comes from within, nothing outside you can take it away. So now, my beloved child, release the last remaining fear that someone is judging you. Replace it with the understanding that you are learning to see yourself clearly. Replace it with the awareness that your authenticity is your strength. Replace it with the truth that you are already enough. Walk forward gently. Wear what feels comfortable. Speak what feels true. Live in a way that reflects your real self. Do not chase attention. Do not chase approval. Do not chase comparison. Let your life be guided by inner peace. Because inner peace is more powerful than outer validation. And you are moving closer to that peace with every step you take. I am with you in this journey, not as a voice outside you, but as the quiet wisdom inside your heart that reminds you of your worth whenever you forget. Whenever doubt returns, return to this truth. Whenever comparison appears, return to your authenticity. Whenever fear rises, return to your inner calm. You are safe to be yourself. You are allowed to be simple. You are worthy without changing anything. And the more you live in this truth, the more your life will reflect it. My beloved child, this is your awakening, not to how others see you, but to how you see yourself. And when you truly see yourself with love, the world will no longer feel like a place where you must prove your worth. It will feel like a place where you simply belong. You have always belonged. You have always been enough. You have always been seen. Now you are finally ready to see yourself the same way. My beloved child, let this understanding settle softly into your heart like gentle rain on dry, because what you are becoming now is not something temporary. It is not a mood, not a passing thought, not a moment that will fade when the world becomes loud again. It is a new foundation being built inside you, one quiet realization at a time. You are no longer the person who walks into a room wondering how to hide. You are becoming the person who walks into a room simply existing. There is a difference between the two, and that difference is peace. Before, you entered spaces carrying questions. Do I look okay? Are they judging me? Do I belong here? These questions made your shoulders heavy and your mind restless. They made you smaller than you truly are. But now those questions are losing their power. They are fading because you are no longer looking for permission to exist. You belong wherever your feet stand. This is the truth you are learning. My beloved child, there is something sacred about the way you are choosing simplicity. It is not emptiness. It is clarity. It is not lack. It is freedom. When you remove the need to impress, you create space for authenticity. When you stop chasing approval, you create space for self-respect. And self-respect changes everything. You will notice that the way you carry yourself is different now. You will not rush to adjust your clothes when someone looks at you. You will not immediately assume that a whisper is about you. You will not feel the need to explain yourself unnecessarily. Instead, you will remain calm, grounded, and present. This calmness is your strength. The world often teaches that power must be loud, but the deepest power is quiet. It is the power of someone who knows who they are and does not need to prove it. You are stepping into that power. There will be moments when your old habits try to return. You may suddenly feel self-conscious. You may compare yourself to someone for a brief second. Do not see this as failure. See it as a reminder of how far you have come. Gently return to your truth. Gently remind yourself that you are enough. Transformation is not a straight line. It is a soft unfolding. My beloved child, as you continue on this path, you will begin to notice something beautiful in your daily life. Small things will start to feel lighter. You will laugh more easily. You will speak more naturally. You will make choices based on comfort rather than fear. Even your silence will feel peaceful instead of awkward. This is what happens when you stop trying to perform. You begin to live. And when you live authentically, you give others permission to do the same. Without trying, you become a quiet example. People will feel safe around you because you are not judging yourself constantly. Your acceptance of yourself will create an atmosphere of acceptance for others. This is your hidden influence. You do not need to be loud to make an impact. You do not need to be perfect to be respected. You only need to be real. The message that began with someone noticing you has now completed its purpose. It was never about their words. It was about your awakening. It was about helping you see that your value was never dependent on appearance, approval, or comparison. Your value is inherent. It exists whether anyone notices or not. It exists whether you wear something simple or something elaborate. It exists whether you are in a crowd or alone. Because your value comes from your being, not your image. My beloved child, hold on to this truth especially on the days when you feel uncertain. On those days, do not search outside for reassurance. Sit quietly with yourself. Breathe. Feel your own presence. Remind yourself that you are already enough. Over time, this will become your natural response. You will no longer panic when you feel observed. You will no longer overthink your appearance. You will no longer measure your worth through comparison. You will simply be. And being is the most powerful state you can live in. There is a deep peace waiting for you in this state, a peace that does not depend on circumstances. It is the peace of self-acceptance. It is the peace of authenticity. It is the peace of knowing that you do not need to change your essence to be worthy. You are already worthy. You always were. And now you are beginning to believe it. My beloved child, walk forward with softness. Do not rush to become anything. Do not force confidence. Let it grow naturally as you continue to accept yourself. Let each day be a small step toward deeper self-understanding. Wear what reflects your comfort. Speak what reflects your truth. Choose what reflects your peace. And let go of what reflects your fear. This is how you build a life that feels real. The world may continue to be noisy, full of expectations and comparisons, but you will not be pulled into it the same way. You will move through it with a calm center, knowing that your worth is not up for discussion. And when you reach that state fully, something beautiful will happen. You will stop thinking about whether you are enough, because the question itself will disappear. You will simply know. My beloved child, you are not becoming someone new. You are uncovering who you have always been beneath the layers of doubt. You are returning to your natural state of authenticity and peace. Stay on this path. Trust this transformation. Honor your simplicity. Value your presence. And remember, you are seen not because of what you wear, but because of who you are. You are enough in your quietness. You are enough in your simplicity. You are enough in your truth. And as you continue to live from this understanding, your life will become lighter, your heart will become calmer, and your steps will become more confident. This is your freedom. This is your peace. This is your true self.